Well, welcome to another episode of The Byte. My name is Trevor DeVage. I'm your host, and I'm so excited that you join us each and every week for these episodes of bite-sized chunks of leadership that help us grow as leaders. Now, as you can see, I'm actually not in my office. I'm in my living room, kitchen area of my house. I've been traveling this week, and I was in Vegas with a bunch of pastors from all over the country and all some of the top leaders that I've ever been around. And I was listening to a mentor of mine give his final talk at this conference that he's been at for like 28 years. And he gave these leadership principles that he has learned over the last 30, 40 plus years of leading in a high capacity organization. And there's a whole list of things that stood out. And I've heard him share these things before. But as we go into a Friday frame of mind, I want to frame your mind around one of these principles. Now, I got them all written down over here. And here's the one, like right out of the gate, that he said. He said, it's never as good as you think, and it's never as bad as you fear. It's never as good as you think, but it's never as bad as you fear. And some of you have come into the end of this week, this Friday, and your frame of mind is, it is horrible right now, or it's awesome right now. I want to just put you in a Friday frame of mind that says, no matter how bad this week was, it's probably not as bad as you think. And even no matter how good you think this week was, it's probably not as good as you think either. We tend to live in the extremes, but leadership is in the middle. It's being able to say, you know what? Maybe it was bad this week, but it could have been way worse. And maybe it's a little better than I think it was. Or maybe you think, man, I'm a rock star. And maybe you did. You had a great week. First of all, awesome. I hope you had an incredible week. But sometimes we get delusional. I know I do, that it's not quite as good as we paint the picture that it is either. And so if I could give you a Friday frame of mind mindset today, it's live in that middle space that it's not as bad as I think, but it's also maybe not as great as I think either. It's somewhere in the middle. And as you frame your mind around that, then you're not shocked. You're not blown up in your mind. You're not blown up in your soul when things get bad or things are really good. You stay in the middle. You stay neutral. You stay Sweden in your leadership mindset that no matter what comes my way, I'll be unwavered by living not in the extremes, but in the neutral space that says I can handle the good or the bad because it's not as good or as bad as I ever think that it is. So I hope you have a good Friday frame of mind today, that you had a great week, that you got through those leadership things that you were going through. But know this, in a Friday frame of mind, it's never quite as good as we think it is, but it's also never quite as bad as we fear. This is your Friday frame of mind. We'll be back here on Monday for our Mindset Monday. Hope you have a great weekend. Please subscribe. Please share this. And please give feedback as we take bite-sized chunks of leadership, chew on them to become better leaders. We'll see you next week.